Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Regis Terry Does Level Design. I've currently expanded some of the white boxing that went into the actual structure of the Lone Rider level. Most everything that I put in is purely aesthetic, however, it really brings the level together and will help me when it comes to the actual set design phase. Oh, whoops. Okay, so what I added in was the pillars that you see here. What these actually are is a bunch of really small pieces that I had to just repeat over and over again and then glue together. Once I did that, though, I was able to, get these pillars started. I also found a couple of hotkeys, which I'll show off later on. And then the other thing that I altered was over here on the building. I put in the base just for a little bit of knowledge that this is a building. You got a couple of sets of walls, need to add some doorways in. The doorways might make it a little bit harder of an area, which would be nice, but for now it's still the same skill level required. And then the other things that I added in was experimenting with the tornado system. I combined two tornado pieces together to create one, and then I also had added in some dispersed meteors. So these come in from this direction. I was intending for them to come from over here. However, I haven't figured out how to actually get the meteors to rotate the direction that they come from. Maybe they all always come from the west. Hopefully not, because that would mean that you would have to always have your level running west to east if you wanted the meteors to actually come in a specific direction. Because I wanted it to appear as though I was running from the danger, not running into danger. But for now, it looks like I'm running towards the danger. The other thing that I need to add in once I enter the set design phase is over here. I need the set design to show at the very end of this level already, showing what the next level will look like. That way, even if I were to just start a new level from here, it would already show the basics of what would be over there. And then the only part of the track that I actually changed completely was on the top level at the second checkpoint. What I did here was I removed the steep gradient that went up. Not gradient. Angle. Let's go with angle. The steep angle, I made it a little bit more gentle as it comes up. That way you keep more speed as you launch off of the jump. So you see less of this. However, the very end of the track you still land on, even if you're going max speed. And then I'm going to need to work on something to do here because currently this already, even with just white boxing, doesn't really fit, and I need to find a way to make this actually fit in. So I'll be experimenting with some wall pieces, some corner pieces, some destroyed walls, and potentially try to make it look like this is supposed to actually be here. Because if not, this would have to be changed and or removed if I can't find a way to make it fit. However, I might just be psyching myself out using these pillars as a connecting piece. It might be easier just to have collapsed walls angling down and then combining this to there. So this would be open and this would just be one giant wall that collapsed in. We'll see how that turns out for now. I will show off each of the three paths at least once. Off to a good start. As you can see, these pillars are nice, and then right there I don't know if you saw the wiggle, however, I had one of the pillars be a little bit too close to the track. It wasn't really by accident. However, the accident is that it actually forces the player to slow down, which helps out with that little flip-flop area where you have to go backwards to go forwards. Oh yeah, and I also added in 3 new checkpoints into the 3-tiered area. That way the actual level itself, if you manage to crash on any of the spots, you are guaranteed to be able to stay on that same path. I also made sure that there's no way for you to activate 2 checkpoints even though you're on a different path. So you can't just jump up, activate one checkpoint, activate the second one there, and then be fine. Oh no. And then during the set design phase, I am going to be adding in a lot more cars and stuff into this area. That way it looks like there was a lot of people trying to get out of whatever the danger was and then ended up not quite making it. I'll need to add something in here that will show why there is a roadblock right here and then how you can get across. And then maybe I could even turn it into a nice little area where maybe you jump over cars across the finish line. But that'll all be coming in with the set design phase, which is starting next week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe. And if you have any ideas for changes and or alterations, don't forget to comment in that comment section below. My name is Regis Jerry, and have yourselves a nice day.